Teachers, businessmen, and the bottom line. I've often suspected that businessmen and women secretly feel superior to us teachers. After all, those who can do, and those who can't teach. I admit that I was bothered by that old adage in my early days of teaching, but not anymore. Now I know that if businessmen and women did what teachers do, their day would go like this. They would be in the office by 7 a.m. or earlier to make their own coffee and pick up their own messages, because they would have no secretaries. They would begin to prepare for their day of 5 distinct meetings, with 10 to 20 clients per meeting. They would make copies of all relevant materials and gather supplies for each presentation or demonstration. Before the first meeting started at 8 a.m. sharp, our businessmen and women would be available to meet with any client with special questions or concerns or problems with clothing, such as finding a shoe, or tying a tie, or personal relationships, or lost supplies, or need for a Band-Aid. The businessmen and women might have surprise meetings with one or more of their clients' representatives, who may be supportive, but who also may be uninformed, suspicious, upset, or even hostile. Once the scheduled meetings start, the businessmen and women would be responsible for the experiences of each client. They'd be expected to be responsive to questions, irrelevant or not, and to know the whereabouts of clients as they came and went to the bathroom or rushed to the clinic for mysterious ailments. They would have to be knowledgeable about first aid and be especially experienced with tooth loss, bug bites, itchiness, minor skin abrasions, and runny noses, and be hypervigilant about allergies and their many causes, and be subtly vigilant about serious hidden emotional issues and their dire consequences. At lunchtime, the businessmen would host all clients in the company cafeteria and attend to any special requests and take responsibility for settling any disputes that could arise in such a large group of customers spending the day together, every day. After lunch, and following more back-to-back meetings, the businessmen would serve as doormen and bellhops for the 25 minutes needed for all the company's clients to meet their transportation home. Following that, the businessmen would host the company's client softball game or bowling league, all before updating the company's website, making various phone calls that couldn't occur during the back-to-back meetings, processing paperwork from the day, and preparing for all new meetings tomorrow. From time to time, the businessmen and women would be responsible for organizing and attending client appreciation events that could include dances, carnivals, outings, talent shows, field trips, and even overnight excursions that could involve sleeping on the ground, canoeing in the rain, or riding a tilt-a-whirl, or worse, sometimes much worse. The truth is, businessmen and women couldn't face a day like that, and they certainly couldn't face 5 of them every week for years. They know it too. But lucky for them, their businesses give them one thing that allows them to feel their accomplishments match those of teachers: a bottom line. When teachers close the books on a year with their clients, the wondrous collection of moments spent with children and the thousands of incremental advances that each child has made can't be summarized to anything that could fit onto a line. Some teachers try to summarize all the good they've done and the satisfaction they feel by saying things like, "I love watching children learn," or "I see so much growth in my students," to which the businessmen and women nod and smile blankly as they secretly think how unsatisfying that sounds compared to filling in that bottom line. They vaguely know that what teachers are saying is probably true, but they just don't get them. Without a bottom line, how can success be measured? So that's the way it is. Most people don't get teachers. They can't imagine spending their lives surrounded by children or the parents that come with them. Only teachers understand teachers because together they see children for what they are, the current iteration of humanity itself. Children are the momentary endpoint of millions of years of evolution. And each new wave arrives in our classrooms with freshly inherited curiosity, aggression, affection, emotions, and intelligence. Somehow, modest, unassuming teachers concoct a mysterious combination of affection, expectations, and knowledge that simultaneously tames and awakens children, giving them confidence, power, value, and purpose that will outlive their school years and even outlive the teachers themselves. In short, teachers understand humanity and are at the very center of its existence, its development, maintenance, and its future. Now that's a bottom line.